Hi everyone. So today we are going to talk about the data provider annotation in the TestNG. If you consider the scenario, you need to run the same test case multiple times with the different data sets. So here we can define as data provider supplies the multiple sets of the data to a single test. So if you consider the analogy like serving ice cream samples of multiple flavors to a different people, and considering the real-time example, so logging in login page, we are going to log in with 5 different usernames and credentials like passwords. And if we consider the syntax or code snippet, so here is we are going to write down the data provider annotation and test method. So these are the two methods we are going to use. One is for sharing the data, one is fetching the data. And here we can write like a public object two-dimensional array get data method, and we are going to return new object, and we are passing the key value pairs like user1 and pass1, like so on, and user5 and pass5, and this data is going to be sent to the test data provider equals to login data. Here we need to mention the value same for the data provider and the test, and we need in the method we need to pass the parameters like public void login test string user and string password, and system.out done we can fetch the data from the user whatever we are passing into the code. And if we consider the conditions like must return an object data two-dimensional array, and if we go for usage and best for the data driven testing and allowing multiple inputs without redundancy, and real-time testing data like run five user login test with a single method rather than writing the 5 separate tests. And we can also have a shortcut like name your data provider for clarity and link it to the multiple tests for the efficient data management. And if we consider the tips and tricks, can integrate with Excel databases or APIs for the dynamic data sourcing and enhancing the flexibility. And if we consider the memory trick like data provider is nothing is equals to like a buffet, and one test consumes the all data flavors. And finally conclude like a boost reusability by providing the duplicate test and simplifying the test management. In the interview tip, if asked how do you perform the data driven testing in the TestNG, we can answer like using the data provider.